Imagine this. One silent night in the middle of the Iraqi desert, under a sky full of stars, something impossible happens. Deep beneath the sand, in an old forgotten bunker, a man opens his eyes after more than 20 years of darkness. It's Saddam Hussein, alive, confused, and breathing once again. The world he once ruled through fear and fire has changed beyond recognition. He rises slowly, touches the cracked walls, and walks outside. The first thing he sees shocks him. No soldiers, no tanks, no portraits of his face hanging from buildings. Instead, there are highways, bright towers, and glowing screens showing colorful ads about smartphones and electric cars. The city he once called his own feels alien, distant, like a dream from another lifetime. He finds an old newspaper at a roadside stall and reads the date, 2025. His hands tremble. Impossible, he mutters. The man who once made the world tremble now stands speechless, lost in time. Saddam walks into Baghdad, trying to remain unseen. The streets are full of people, not afraid, not silent, but laughing, talking freely. In cafes, young men and women argue about politics, shout about corruption, criticize their leaders openly. Saddam listens in disbelief. In his time, a whisper against him could cost a life. Now, everyone speaks as they wish. He sits in a small cafe corner and watches the television. News flashes across the screen: wars, peace treaties, artificial intelligence, digital currencies, a world ruled by information, not by force. He looks around confused and realizes something terrifying. Power has changed shape. It no longer comes from guns and fear, but from ideas, media, and data. The battlefield of the 21st century is invisible. Then suddenly, the news breaks. A man resembling Saddam Hussein has been seen in Baghdad. Within minutes, the internet explodes. Videos, theories, and rumors spread like wildfire. Is he really back? Is this a hoax? A clone? A miracle? Governments across the world hold emergency meetings. Baghdad declares a state of alert. Some people panic, others celebrate. The old divisions of the past come alive again. Saddam hides in an abandoned building, watching the chaos he unintentionally created. Former loyalists whisper in the shadows, believing their leader has returned to restore power. But the new generation doesn't fear him. To them, he's just a figure from history, a meme, a name in school books, a symbol of the old world. Curious, he picks up a smartphone someone left behind. As he scrolls, he sees the entire planet on one small screen. People arguing, joking, protesting. He sees himself mocked in videos, turned into jokes, edited into cartoons. The man who once controlled every image of himself now realizes he has no control at all. He whispers, half in anger, half in awe. So, this is the new battlefield, the mind. He understands that the power of this age lies not in commanding soldiers, but in commanding attention, not in silencing voices, but in shaping them. For the first time, he feels truly powerless, not because of enemies, but because the world has moved on without him. Still, his instinct for power remains. He tries to speak again, to rally, to command. He appears one night on a live stream, addressing the world as if it were 1980 again. His voice rises, his words burn with fire. But the reaction is not fear, it's laughter. Millions watch him not as a leader, but as a ghost from another time. Memes flood the internet. He becomes a viral sensation for a week, then fades into the endless stream of trending topics. Days pass. The world forgets again. Moving to the next story. Saddam walks through the streets of Baghdad one last time, unrecognized, just another old man in the crowd. He sees children playing freely, women walking without fear, people arguing without punishment. He feels a strange mix of pride, sorrow, and realization. At sunset, he climbs a small hill overlooking the city he once ruled. The orange light covers Baghdad like a golden blanket. He whispers to himself, "Power was never in fear. It was always in awareness." He finally understands the truth, that the age of dictators ended not with wars, but with information. The people no longer need to be led by one man. They lead themselves with knowledge. A small smile appears on his face. The man who once dreamed of ruling the world now watches it pass him by, faster, freer, and beyond his reach. The world has changed, and this time it won't turn back. And so the story ends, not with an execution or a battle, but with silence. The silence of a man who finally realizes that history has moved on. The dictator of yesterday has awakened in the democracy of tomorrow, where fear no longer rules and power belongs to everyone. As the last light of the sun fades behind the horizon, Baghdad glows beneath the night sky, alive, restless, unstoppable. Saddam Hussein stands alone on that hill, a shadow of the man who once ruled millions. The wind moves softly through the ruins, whispering through the empty streets that once echoed his speeches. He takes one final look at the city, not the city of his past, but a city of change. He sees the lights flickering in windows, each one a small world of ideas, voices, and choices. The people are no longer afraid. They are loud, connected, unpredictable. He realizes that what he once tried to control has become infinite. No wall, no army, no dictator can silence a connected world. He murmurs quietly, "I built fear, but they built freedom." Then he walks away, vanishing into the dark. Not killed, not captured, but forgotten by time itself. The man who once defied the world is now just a story, a warning, a name in the endless scroll of human memory. But his awakening leaves behind a ripple, a question that spreads across the planet. What if every fallen ruler could rise again and see the world they left behind? Would they understand how small they really were compared to the force of human progress? The news of his brief return spreads globally, shaking nations and sparking debates. In every capital, leaders grow uneasy. They see what happens when power belongs to people, when truth travels faster than lies, when history itself wakes up to judge them. And so, from the deserts of Iraq to the skyscrapers of New York, from silent streets in Moscow to crowded alleys in Cairo, a single message echoes in the hearts of millions. No ruler lasts forever. No fear is eternal. And the voice of the people once awakened never sleeps again.